Welcome to this game, where we explore the English opening, one of the most versatile and flexible opening systems. This opening allows for both strategic and tactical play. White opens with 1c4, the hallmark of the English opening, aiming for indirect control of the center. Black responds with 1e5, playing aggressively and opting for a setup similar to the reverse Sicilian. White develops 2, nc3, adding support to the central d5 square and preparing to control more of the board. Black brings out the knight with 2 and f6, developing a piece and eyeing White's center. White plays 3g3, preparing to fianchetto the bishop to increase long-range control. Black responds with 3d5, a direct challenge to White's control of the center. White captures the pawn with 4cxd5, gaining space in the center. Black recaptures with 4nxd5, keeping up the pressure and maintaining active piece play. White fianchettos the bishop with 5bg2, preparing for a stronghold on the long diagonal. Black moves the knight to 5nb6, eyeing White's center and planning to reposition. White develops another piece with 6, and ends f3, preparing to castle and bringing the knight closer to the action. Black counters with 6 and c6, reinforcing the center and increasing the pressure. White castles kingside with 7, securing their king and completing early development. Black develops the bishop with 7b7, keeping a solid and flexible setup. White pushes 8d3, solidifying the center and opening lines for further piece development. Black castles kingside with 8, bringing the king to safety and connecting the rooks. White plays 9a3, preparing to expand on the queenside and support the b4 pawn push. Black responds with 9b6, focusing on piece development and central control. White pushes 10b4, gaining space on the queen side and preparing for future pawn advances. Black plays 10a6, supporting a potential b5 advance and creating space on the queen side. White develops 11b3, completing piece development and aiming for central control. Black moves 11f6, securing the e5 pawn and preparing for kingside play. White places the rook on the open c-file with 12, rc1, ready to pressure Black's queenside. Black brings the queen to 12, qd7, connecting the rooks and preparing central coordination. White centralizes the knight with 13 on a 4, bringing the knight into an active position. Black brings a rook to the center with 13 rfd8, planning to control the d-file. White places the knight on c5 with 14, nc5, aiming at Black's weak queenside. Black exchanges knights with 14 by cc5, simplifying the position but opening lines for White. White recaptures with 15, bxc5, controlling the open diagonal and preparing for queenside play. Black activates the rook with 15 and 5, adding pressure to the c3 and e3 squares. White develops the queen to 16, qc2, eyeing key squares and maintaining central pressure. Black prepares for future exchanges with 16 and c7, trying to reroute pieces. White brings the rook to 17, rfd1, focusing on controlling the open d-file. Black centralizes with 17, ras8, aligning the rook with White's queen and pressuring the center. White pushes 18e4, gaining space in the center and challenging Black's pieces. Black moves 18 and b6, avoiding central exchanges and repositioning the knight. White strengthens the center with 19, d4, further expanding their control. Black captures the pawn with 19d4, looking to relieve pressure in the center. White recaptures with 20, nxd4, keeping an active presence in the middle of the board. Black moves 20 bf7, repositioning the bishop and preparing for future play. The English opening, pioneered by players like Howard Staunton, offers flexibility and positional depth. It is popular in both amateur and professional play due to its strategic richness, allowing White to dictate the flow of the game. Mastering the English opening is essential for players who enjoy a slow build-up with explosive potential. Please like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel.